You're the bass player with
I'm the
22.
guitar player.
The guitar player. Mark's the
Yeah.
bass player.
Well, Mark and I share guitar and bass, but traditionally speaking, Mark's the bass player and I'm the guitar player.
All right. And are you and Mark the only ones still in Australia?
No, Mark, myself, and Drew are all in Australia. Tony is living in the States. He's Californian.
And the rest of you guys are going to head over there for a while, aren't you?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Do you know when that's going to happen?
We're not sure at this stage, but, we went for that long trip last year, so we're hoping to do something again like that very soon and do a bigger tour.
And you actually supported Slash.
Yeah, we did. We went through Asia with Slash. It was fantastic. We played in Singapore, Japan, Hong Kong, Korea. Yeah, it was a great tour. It was awesome.
Your vocalist, Tony, what was his connection to Slash?
Well, Slash's bass player, Todd, was sick or had to go into hospital or something like that, and Tony was like a last-minute fill-in to the point where, he was telling us he was the guy for a few shows and had to get up there and play with no rehearsals and that kind of stuff. And we were watching Slash's show, like the first time we played in Singapore after we got off stage. And we just heard like this guy doing these backup vocals that were just insane. And Mark turned around to, me and Drew like halfway through the show and goes, "Can you hear that guy? Like, check out his vocals." And from there, we were just like, wow. And so when I went down to the hotel lobby for a drink after the show, there was Tony having a glass of wine and chilling out, and we just all got talking, and it eventually wound up that we asked him to sing on this record. Yeah.
He's a member of your band now.
Yeah. Tony is our official singer now.
And Carnaval De Vénus is the album that it's just released only a month or so ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, just released a couple of weeks ago now. So that's available on iTunes, Amazon.com, all that kind of stuff. And you can get it our label is actually Tonequake Records. So if you go onto their website, you can actually order yourself a hard copy, like a CD. They'll post that one out to you ASAP.
I suppose having Tony on another continent probably makes it a little bit more creative thought into how you're going to do your videos even.
Yeah, it's not quite as easy as getting the band in a room and putting some interesting lighting in there and maybe throwing some water in front of the camera and whatever else that people are doing these days as far as filming your standard video clips. So there is definitely a bit of imagination involved, but we're lucky in that sense because Mark, he directs most of our videos and he comes up with some fantastic ideas, and from there we throw different things around and usually come out with some decent concepts.
So then tell us about the video you've got out right now for Got It Bad, which is pretty hot and been getting a lot of focus on Facebook.
Yeah, the video for Got It Bad, that was Mark's concept, Mark and Kush's concept. I got a text from him one day just with a basic idea going, what do you think if we did, Thus Far? And he mentioned this idea, and I said, yeah, it sounds good. And then the way Mark works, he just kind of puts his head down and starts working. Like, I didn't hear from him in a couple of weeks, so I was wondering, where's Mark? And all of a sudden, I go over to Mark and Kush's house, and they say, sit down and watch this. And they switch on this video clip. I was like, where did this come from? So, yeah, he just got the idea and ran with it, and Kush, his partner, and him, they worked on it, produced it all, filmed it, developed it, and it just came out brilliantly.
And that's where the creative thought comes in. You don't need everyone on the same continent for a video like that.
Of course not. No. So that was very creative thinking as far as Mark is concerned, to actually come up with a clip that, we could arrange quickly and do very well to release with the album and not actually need to have all the band in one area to do it.
Yeah, no, it's a really good song too. I really like it. Yeah,
we all enjoy that track. It's great. You can listen to our songs by going to our YouTube channel. I think it's just TTH Official or 2200 Official, YouTube.
Right. It is capital TTH Official.
Yeah, that would be the one.
And I'm sure a lot of the guys are going to want to go and check that video out.
Yeah, a fair few people have already, and we've got no complaints.
We've only just released that single and video recently, but do you know what might be your next single off the album?
We're shooting clips for a couple of other tracks as we speak. Not literally as we speak, but we're arranging some things. As to which one comes out first, we're not sure. It's just a question of which process goes the smoothest and which one we're able to round up a crew for. So, yeah, we've got a few ideas as to what the next tracks released or officially as videos are going to be, yeah.
What's going on with your website? The one I just clicked on is So Not Your Band.
Right. At the moment, most of our, internet kind of press and web press and everything is run through our Facebook page. So, yeah, that's where you're going to go to find all of our info and all that kind of thing. Any photos, tour information, links to buy the album, all that kind of thing.
Do you guys think that you're going to actually record your next album once you get to America?
Who knows? At this stage, we're really playing it by ear. We'd like to focus on this album as much as possible, promote it as much as we can, get it out there and tour. And once there's material in the works for the next album, as always, but right now our focus on making the most of this album and getting it out there.
And are you going to get Tony over here to do a few shows?
Well, ideally we'd like to. At some stage, it all just depends on what opportunities present themselves first. Whether we get to go over there and play again, or whether before we go over there, Tony comes over here for a bit if we've got some shows over here, but who knows?
And your album, Carnaval De Vénus,
yes,
is available on, like you said, iTunes,
Amazon.com, and our record label is Tonequake Records, which is a Californian label. If you go to their website, you can find a link to actually order a copy of the album.
Well, you've got a page on the website. What sort of support have they given you? Is it more on the distribution? I believe you already had the album recorded, didn't you?
Yeah, well, we recorded the album on our own steam. But Andrew's label came on after that, and they've definitely worked very well with us from there. Andrew, the head of the label, he's a fantastic guy, and he's working really well with us to get the album out as best we can.
Is it someone in the band who does the graphic design?
Mark actually does a lot of that. Mark and his partner, Kush. Kush is fantastic with her photography and design and everything like that. So between them, they're a bit of a force to be reckoned with as far as design is concerned, and actually producing a lot of the images that are more frequently associated with 2200.
Yeah, because it's a really nice cover on your album.
Oh, yeah. No, that's Mark and Kush's handiwork there, and they did an amazing job for sure.
And just between you and me, I'm lying. What's your favourite track on the album?
My favourite track. It's really hard to pick one. It really depends on my mood on any given day. But one that I've always loved and is just so much fun to play live is Hitman.
Hitman, right.
Yeah, Hitman. To me, that's just a really fun track. And to play it live, it just rocks really hard. And that's kind of what I'm all about as far as live shows and just being in a rock band altogether. So, yeah, I love that track. It's great.
So then I will play Hitman.
Go for it.
I will definitely do that. We'll tell people again you can be found at 2200 on Facebook, and that's all in words. It's not numbers.
That's right.
And you do have links to your YouTube and to your iTunes and everything there.
Yes, that's where you'll find the links. We'll make sure that we post some links underneath the link to this radio interview.
Yeah, and I will definitely be posting a link to your video.
All right.
If you're watching the video, you enjoy it twice as much.
Yeah, pretty much. That's the that's the effect that I got with it, at least.
That's good to hear, and it has been great talking to you. And
likewise, thank you.
Look forward to seeing you perform one day too.
Excellent. Look forward to seeing you at the show.
Good, and yeah, good luck with the album and America.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.